Okay, can everybody see this okay? Gonna try adjusting it just a little bit. Okay, can everybody see? Hello, hello? Alright, just trying to get this. You happen to use a screen share instead of the usual game capture because for some reason it's not capturing. So I'm just gonna have to do that off a stream and figure out what's going on there. Very, very weird. Let me see. Does it look okay to everyone with the screen share? All right, cool. Did it just... Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to do this. Okay. There we go. Does this... Seriously. Maybe put it here? It looks like it went black. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, can we see it? Okay, there we go. I think we got it. Okay, so we're gonna go to single player. We're gonna create a new world. Now, I did, maybe that's what I should do. I should probably put Stream OBS in that window because for some reason, I got two screens here and I had OBS on my other screen, and I was, for some reason, I don't guess it was picking up on the other screen for some reason. I don't know. It has a mind of its own sometimes. Okay, we're gonna do season 1. And we're gonna do hardcore. I'm just kidding. We're not doing hardcore. This thing has the Chaos Dragon in it. There ain't no way I'm doing hardcore. I've never even fought the Chaos... Well, I take that back. I did fight the Chaos Dragon. I've never beat the Chaos Dragon. And a little known fact about the Chaos Dragon is even if you're in creative, it can still kill you. It's the only mob in modded Minecraft I think that can do that. So, okay, survival, hard, season 1. Let's go. Also, All the Mods 10 is kind of like the All the Mods 10 that we played before, but this time it's in Skyblock form. I am playing this solo, so I'm not going to be playing it off a stream or anything like that. We're just going to be playing it on stream. Load in terrain. Oh no. It's probably just we'll let it do its thing. Should be okay. Right? Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little nervous. Okay. Look at it. Look at us already completing some of the things. Okay. So all the mods to the sky. There's welcome to all the mods 10 now to the sky again. So if you played like any of all the mods to the sky, this is a lot like it. All the mods 10 to the sky is a kitchen sink pack that allows you to explore a variety of different mods in your own way. If you have any questions or issues, feel free to join the All the Mods Discord. I don't think I'm in the Discord, but that's okay. And then create a team so we can make teams if we want to, if we were just playing with other people. And then mods are not gated behind completing any quests, so we can jump into a mod pretty much anytime we want to. But sometimes we have to progress to even get there though still. And then you can see right here we have a ton of quests, right? Draconic Evolution down here is the one that I was talking about with... It has like amazing energy stuff and really cool armor stuff that you can get into. But then it also has this one right here. The Chaos Dragon. Or the Chaos Guardian as it's called. And that guy, not a fan of. Alright, let's see here. I guess because we got dirt. Okay. And then an extra sapling. Look at us. You know, all we had to do is just get into the game, and it's like, here you go. Like, you've done so well. And I'm like, I know. I know. We've been doing good. We're rocking it, you know? Alright. Let's get some of this stuff squared away. Alright. So, reading the sign, it says, Welcome to the Sky. Use /skyblock GUI to choose an island and get started. We hope you all enjoy. Oh, we will. So, we're going to type in /skyblock GUI. And then I'm going to press enter. And then it's going to bring this up. And it's going to want us to create a new team. So, we're going to do that. We're going to call this Thunderbutts. And then we get to choose a template. So the first template looks kind of like this, which is kind of cool. We get a house, a tower, like it has a pre-built stuff. We got some fences. We have a greenhouse right here, which is kind of cool. Some cobble behind us. Nice little area. And then you can go to Witch Cottage. So Witch Cottage, they're talking about that one specifically. And then let's see, we've got like little like mud zones. It kind of looks like maybe like little ponds or something with some cane. It's got lots of flowers and berries. Nice little area, really. But my thing is I don't want the house to be almost as big as my island, you know? I want a good sized island to start out with this time. And then we have the default Skyblock experience, where you have the default kind of like starter thing like you get out of most Skyblocks or the vanilla Skyblock. And then you have the Sanguine Sanctuary, which is a really nice looking house that has like this drop down with a waterfall, and it has like this little cave inside, which is kind of cool. And then we have Steve's Staycation. So you got like a van or an RV, I guess, and a picnic area, and then you have like the same kind of like waterfall and like the little cave inside it. Then you got Piggy, so you're on the back of a pig. Yeah. And then you got Sky Factory. And if you know me, I like a good challenge, and Sky Factory is kind of a good challenge. Like, I was very tempted to go and get the big house and the big land and all that, and just be like, I don't have to build like platforms and stuff like that. But to start with one little dirt block and a tree, and that's it. And then making it into something a little bit nicer. I think, I don't know. Just something about that just seems kind of nice. So I think we're going to go with this. Great. Successfully created Team Thunderbutts. Alright, so one thing that this mod pack has is the ability to ultimine. So, there we go. We got some saplings, we have sticks, And then we're gonna get our logs. And let's begin. Now, one thing that I do know it does with Quest is whenever you start out, it gives you more logs and it gives you a crafting table on a stick. And this crafting table on the stick is really nice because we don't have to put a crafting table down and it goes into a curio slot right there. And then I have this set to V, and then I can just pop up a crafting menu anytime I want to. So that's really nice. To get kind of started, I do kind of want to double up on dirt. So we're going to do something kind of like that for now. And then, let's see. We're going to turn these into planks. We'll drop down and we're just going to, like, I want to do like a 9x9, but I want it to be like doubled. So we're going to do this. Let's see, that should be 3, and that'd be 3. So we just got to make a little square around this. So something kind of like that. And we're just going to go up. This is going to be a little platform for us. We can see that it's not perfect, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Do we have any quest that wants to give us a little bit more dirt? Dirt? Ooh, a storage controller. I will take that. What do you want to give me? More sticks? Okay. More oak logs. I'll take it. A saw. And we get each of the saplings. I'm not going to turn that one in yet. Alright, regular crafting station. Okay. Is that everything? Nope, productive trees. I think that just gives you an additional bugs and stuff. Okay. Okay, so this is 3, 5. It's a 5x5. Let's go ahead and go out like by 9. So we'll do like 2 this way. This way. Two this way. And 2 this way. And we're just going to fill this in, and that's going to be our first platform. So it'll be a 9x9, and then we're going to make kind of a border around it as well, just to get kind of everything inside. We're going to need more logs. Of course, this is going to change later on. I just want to make room. Let's at least get the bottom going. We'll have to get more wood. And also I'm gonna plug in the bottom pieces here. Let's set in some light. There we go. That way we don't fall. Falling's not good. Although if you do fall, it doesn't kill you. Basically what happened, well, it might kill you. But if you fall, you just kind of come back up and then you land. And then it hurts a lot. So you can fall in this, and that's okay. It's always a good thing to know. All right, so let's grow some trees. You can twerk it. So always good to twerk. And the first thing I'm gonna make is a crook. Crooks are really good to have. One, you get worms. Not like a dog gets worms, like more like something you can get string with later. There we go. Okay. So, just to kind of show you, you also get more saplings, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah, and there we go. We got a worm. Nice. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of move these more to the corners. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got silkworm. Let's take a look at the quest. There's a couple of things that I would like to get. First of all, storage. We need storage. So we're gonna make a barrel. I like to keep things in barrels usually, because you can get sophisticated barrels later on, which is really nice. And I'm just gonna temporarily put it right here. And now we can put some of this other stuff in there. Okay, this I'm actually going to use, because with that we have silent gear, which is kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like the weapons side of, what was it called? It was on one of the crate mods, Above and Beyond. It was the one where you worked with liquids. I'm trying to remember what it was. Tinker's Construct? Is that right? So, it's kind of nice. And also, one other thing you can do, you can convert this back into planks, which is nice to do too. So, in order to craft, like, you get a tool rod, so I'm going to use 2 planks for that. That'll get me an oak wood tool. And then for that, I could, like, for example, if I wanted a pickaxe, I could put this here and do 3 planks for the pickaxe tip and the tool rod, and that'll make me an oak wood pickaxe, for example. Or I could do like an axe, which I think we're going to do an axe starting out. It'll be a minute before we actually need a pickaxe. So we're going to do that. And one of the good things about it is, one, we can upgrade it by putting like a stone axe on it. And 2, we're going to be chopping a lot of wood in the beginning to kind of like expand out and all that good stuff. But one thing that I want to do before we do that is I want to be able to make more of this, the dirt. And to do that, I'm going to put this up. We're going to need a hoe. I think you could probably do it with a shovel too. Like if you turn coarse dirt into paths, I think you can turn it into dirt probably. But so we want, now if you put this here by itself, you can make a part if you want to. And then you can put like a stick, and then that also works. Like you can do that. It's probably I don't know if, like, if you do, well, we'll check it later. But that'll give us the ability to hoe the dirt, the coarse dirt and stuff. Okay, so next thing that I want to do go ahead and get all this. So now we got like saplings. We don't have the mangrove one, but we got pretty much everything else. Cherry wood, all that good stuff. And put all these in there. Cool. Okay. But what I want to do is I want to get our 9x9 there pretty much as quickly as possible. So, if you remember, if you played all the mods to the Sky 9, then you'll be familiar with this. You can do this with the auto clicker if you want to. I don't use it. I feel like just normal speed's fine. But if you hold shift, and you can see this in your quest book too. Let's go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that. Ooh, we got some leaves. An extra oak sapling, because why not? Okay, let's do this. Collect all rewards. There we go. What's the enchanted book? Unbreaking. Okay, we're just going to stick all of this in there. We don't need it right now. Okay, but in the quest line, it'll show you, if you go to starting out, right here. Grass. All Skyblock worlds spawn with the necessary grass and a tree. We'll need the tree for wood and everything from wood. What about grass? Well, 1, passive mobs need grass to spawn. 2, grass spreads to other dirt. We can shift right click grass for pebbles. Now, you can still do that on dirt though. You don't absolutely have to have grass. So if I shift right click, you can see like we can get pebbles. So let's go ahead and put this right here. We're gonna get, so it takes 4 pebbles to make 1 cobblestone. So let's do that. We'll fill it up right here, but we are getting diorite, andesite, granite, deep slate, and pebbles. Okay. I'm gonna move these up. So there's basalt. And then we also get blackstone. And we're just gonna do this for a minute. Until we get 4 stacks of stone, so that we can get just a stack of stone or cobblestone to start out with. We will get name that tune. Kind of does sound like there's like some kind of song going in the background a little bit. You can also do it off the side. I'm pretty sure you can do it off the bottom too. Okay, working on our last stack here. There we go. Okay, so one thing, if you don't change your hotkeys or anything like that, you can easily convert these. Like, either you can do it this way, and you get the cobblestone, or you can hold shift and then hit K, and it converts all of it automatically. So I'm gonna do that for each one of these. And then I think what we'll do is we'll make a, we'll grow another tree. And we can do this and chop it down. There we go. We'll make a couple more barrels. One to hold all of our pebble stuffs. There we go. And then maybe one to hold all of our saplings. That might be a good idea. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, we'll put all of our saplings on that one. Oh, we can put our leaves over there too. And this one will be for all this. I want to keep my cobblestone. There we go. Nice. Okay, so we can't do this yet. We need grass for that, which means we're probably gonna have to make some sieves real quick, but it requires dirt. Actually, no. What we're gonna do is we're going to do this. We're going to add two cobblestones. Actually, let's do this. Because I'd like to make about 9 of these. Looks like I can only do 8 right now. Unless I make another. Let's just grow another tree real quick. There we go. Okay. Also, you can take 2 logs, stack them like that to get the sticks. And then I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then this will make us 9. Now, the reason why I want to do that is you can actually put all these up here to make a compressed stone hammer, just like that. And that will get us to lots of stuff. Lots of goodies. We like the goodies. There's a chisel. There's crate in here. Gives us more andesite. We'll just throw that and that in there. But the reason why we want to use a compressed stone hammer is because we want to break these down, right? I am going to probably get like 1 regular hammer as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Now this will do one cobblestone, right? So if I take a stone hammer to this, I can break this and it turns into gravel. So we kind of like crushed it down, and then we can take gravel, crush it down into sand. Sand we can crush down into dust, just like that. So you can kind of like go from cobble all the way down to dust just by breaking it down. Now the reason why we would want a compressed version of this is you can take 9 and compress the cobblestone. And you can do that as many times as you want. Like you can turn this into like 2 times or 3 times. I don't know how far exactly it goes with compressed. Hold on. Compressed cobble. Let's see. Cobblestone. Let's just do cobblestone. And we'll look for the compressed. You should be able to do it quite far as compressing goes. Oh, here it is. Looks like up to 9 times. So 9 times cobblestone is 387,420,489 regular cobblestones. So you can compress it down pretty far. But once you compress it down, that's 9 cobblestone, and then you can take a compressed stone hammer, hit that, and then it turns into a gravel 1 times. And then if you want to, you can take it out of its compressed form and get 9 gravel back out of it. So pretty cool stuff, and that's why we like the compressed hammer. I'm going to put all the things that we can compress down. The main thing that I want is the gravel here. With the gravel, we're gonna do just grab this up, grab this up, grab this up. And you can do this on vanilla Minecraft too. Like if you want to create dirt, you can create dirt. So I'm gonna take 2 dirts and 2 gravels, and those 2 dirts right here becomes 4 coarse dirts. And I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna take these 4 coarse dirts, and then I'm gonna hold them. And right now it's just turning into regular dirt, but if it turns into bass, all you have to do is break the path and it'll give you dirt back. And now we're up to 5 dirt. So let's do this. And we're just gonna kind of keep doing this until we end up with more and more. So 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Now all of this is filled in. Here's another coarse dirt. But let's do this. That way we can make more. There's 4. And I can hold right click, and now when I do it this way, it's going to turn into farmland, but I can just break it and it gives me dirt back. So, okay, let's do this again. There's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ultimine, break. And there we go. Now we got 6. We are going to need 3 more, so I'm going to need a little bit more gravel. So let's get 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do 6 of these. Okay, and I'm just going to use our regular stone hammer here to smash all of those, turn it into gravel. Use our dirt. Now we got 12 coarse dirts. Just going to do this, turn it all into farmland, break the farmland. There we go. We'll do these 3. That's just all dirt now. There we go. Now we filled it up. And we have a double layered platform, which is kind of nice because if I wanted to put like water here, for example, you want something to be underneath it. Now I could have put like planks underneath it and that would have been fine too, but eventually I'm going to want to make this look nice, right? Right now we're being functional. Later on we can be kind of decorative. Okay, cool. And now since we have a 9x9, we can also do like dark oak if we wanted to, right? Because we need a 2x2 and we got plenty of space there. All right, now then, let's go ahead and we are going to need to get to the grass side of things. That way we can complete some of these. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to need some more dirt for that, but we're going to need a sieve. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something kind of like this. Because what we're going to need, oops. We're going to need to get some string. Okay, and to do that, we're going to get our silkworm, and we're going to right click one of the leaves, and it's going to infest all the leaves. So once that gets done being infested, it's going to spread. Yep, there we go. And where is it spreading to? Oh, right there. So we can see it spread there. And it's spread over there. Up there, over there. So yeah, it'll go pretty quick. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I did the dumb. Whoops. I thought maybe I could jump backwards and then, ooh, that hurts. And then maybe it would be okay to do that, but no, that didn't work. At least we can see on top now. Is the top infested? It's working on it. Yeah, it takes a minute, but once we're done, we'll take our crook and probably should make another crook because this is a lot of leaves. Then we're just going to get it all out. And also, a lot of times they'll give you another worm and stuff like that. Oh, there it goes. Once it's fully infested, we'll be ready to go. It's probably already done. We'll get on this. This will be put us on top of a log. There we go. It broke. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So we got 4 worms in a stack. I think we need 80 strings starting out, but one thing I might also do, you can make wool with strings by doing this. So like maybe making a bed to sleep away the night. Might be a nice thing to have. And then we also have some logs, which is nice. Okay. Chisel, let's put the chisel in here. So we might have to do that one more time. I think right now what we'll do is we'll just we'll do a 3x3. So that'll be hold on. There's 7. Yeah, so these string meshes are basically like 9 of these. It's kind of like compressing. You can hit K to compress them if you want to. I don't know if you can compress saplings. Nope. You can do planks though. So if you want to carry more planks, you can just compress them all. Oops, that's 2. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna need more of this. We'll do it one more time. Okay, and this time we can use all of our... We'll put one there, one here, and this will make it go by a little bit quicker. One here, one here. Nice. We're gonna need another crook. Oh, that's so much. I'll have to go all the way up there. I mean, technically, we could get up there real easy, right? By woo. If it's a feature, you gotta use it, right? Cat, where are you? There we go. We can do it. Ah, yeah. Easy. When I first played Minecraft, like years ago, being this high up, like a skyblock would have got my stomach every single time. Because, like, when I was building really high up, doing like creeper farms and stuff like that, oh, it used to get me every single time. Like my stomach, like I'm just like, in the end, Like I felt like I was gonna get a hernia because I was squeezing my butt cheeks so tight, not wanting to fall. Oh, that's horrible. I'm glad I don't get that anymore. We're gonna end up with so much string. And I am absolutely okay with that. We might actually maybe do a 5x5 sieve setup. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to get into auto sieving pretty quickly. But we will see. We'll see how everything goes. Because we're also going to have to make platforms and all that good stuff. Okay, it looks like it might be done. We'll see. Okay, take the crook. Boop. Take this crook. Oh. Guess we're going to need more crook. Maybe 2. Okay. Maybe a third one. We're going through so many crooks, but you know what? It's really worth it because we actually need the string. So I'm okay with that. Okay, I think we got everything. Okay, and then we'll just chop it all down. Ooh, chop it all down. It can only do up to... Oh, it's broken. Okay. Now, this is actually pretty easy to break. So this is the great thing about Silent Gear is it doesn't destroy your axe when it's broken. It just breaks, and then it takes forever to do anything with it. But I can just take my planks right here and repair it. So it takes 3 planks to build it. So you can think of like if I was at like a third, I only had like third health left on my wood axe, it would only take like 2, right? So each one that we put on there is like a third repair. And then we can just go back to doing what we was doing. Which is so nice. Love Silent Gear. And now we have 8 silkworms. Let's go ahead and get 3 wool and an extra one because we're going to need that later. And then let's do this. Oh yeah. So there's 16. 16 and 9? No, we need 25. So we need, yeah, 16 and 9. There we go. So that'd be a 5x5 string mesh setup, which is nice. Let's put our string. We'll put mob drops somewhere. Which means we need more barrel. We're gonna try to be a little bit organized here. I don't know how long that'll stay. I'm just kidding. We won't have to be organized once we get into like digital storage and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna put mob drops here. Go ahead and put the wool there. Actually, no, we need the wool. We'll put a wool there, and we'll do this and this. And now we got a bed. There we go. And then we need 25 sieves. So we're going to type in sieve. So oak sieves. What was it? So that's 5. And then what was it? Like one of these? This, and this, and okay, we'll just do it this way. Okay, 5 sieves. We're gonna need more of this. So 4 will give us a stack. So that takes us up to 19. We need more planks. $21. A little bit more planks. 23. Sure. More planks. And again, I can always turn them back into planks by doing this. Might keep 5 though. Okay, so 1, 2. Well, we're gonna need to expand to get the other 2 out. Okay, so to expand out, I think what we'll do is we'll go out like maybe 1 more with planks, and then we'll make kind of a border. Kind of like this. We'll be redoing a lot of this once we have like our digital storage and everything like that. Also, there's I believe there's hopper botany pods in this, so we can start using like functional storage and stuff like that, and grow like all of the wood types. Should be kind of nice. But yeah, this place will be evolving over time. There we go. A little bit better and a little bit safer. Alright. I do have a whole island happening already. I'm just good like that, Toasty. Okay, let's do this. Let's move you right here. And let's see just a little bit. Let's do a 3x3. Do we want to do that? Actually, no. I mean, we do and we don't. But we're not going to sieve yet. Because we need to sieve dirt. But we only got 3 dirt, right? So we're going to need more stone. Oh, yeah. Okay. Brag. How was work? Okay, we're gonna do this. Let's put our string meshes up there as well. We'll put like farm kind of stuff there, so I don't think we got anything else that's farm-ish related. Twas poo-poo? Aw. Okay, let's get this stuff out. Okay, we're gonna put this up here. We're just gonna double it when we can. That way it doesn't end up down here where we don't want it. We want to see all of our cobblestone down there. Actually, we have cobblestone. Ah, we got cobblestone. I didn't even think about that. Okay, you know what? We don't have to do that yet. It's fine. Already forgot about it. Needed a repo break? A little bit. Kind of. Like, I enjoy repo. I wasn't sure like what everybody was doing, and I figured like kind of starting like maybe like a chain or something on the side and whatnot. I love repo though. Oh my gosh. And that new mod that we put on there. Yeah, that's awesome. Just being able to sync everything. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, I'm putting this back up. Here we go. Here, we'll hit K on this. Okay. Oops. Put you there. Okay. So I can crunch this down. We got 4 of this and 8 of this. Okay. So for the 4, we'll use this. We'll get some gravel going. And then we're also going to need the hammer. So we'll just switch out with the hammer here. Here we go. Cool. We really do. We really do. I think it makes it a lot funner with the synchronization of the buffs. Because, like, I don't know, we just get to explore so much of, like, what each other does or has been doing, you know? Like, be able to explore, like, the strong person's job or, like, the double jumper or something like that, you know? Like, we just get to do it all. And I think it's a lot of fun. I think where things will start shifting is like when we start carrying like the guns and stuff like that. Oh, they gave us some. Whoops. We'll pretend they didn't. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, and then we'll put the worms there, the string here. I think this is food. Like, you can cook the silkworms and eat it. Sounds disgusting. Ugh. Okay. Oops. So, coarse dirt. And then... Oh, we forgot our hoe. Then break it down. And now we got 5 dirt. And then we're going to take that, or 4 of it, get more coarse dirt. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for grass seeds to turn in the quest. I'd like to get more than 1, but I'd also like some mycelium to get some witch water, because that's something we're going to need too. Okay, so there's 16 dirt. Okay. Bam. Bam. And we broke our hoe. Our hoe be broken. That's okay, we can fix it. Boop. Boop. I guess it's gonna take 3. I thought 2 would be enough, but it looks like it needs 3. Okay, so now we have 17 dirt. Let's try to see what we got. I'm gonna leave 2 dirt, so let's put 2 in here. That way we can make more and we don't accidentally use all of it. And we'll do a 3 by 3. Actually, yeah, we'll do a 3 by 3. Or not. I'll just do that. There we go. So a 5x5 is as far out as you can, and then you can take whatever you're sieving, hit your Ultimine button, and then it uses pretty much everywhere. Okay. Let's see, did we get what we needed? Okay, we got grass seeds, cool. And we got mycelium. Yay! Melon seeds, we got sugar cane and beetroots. We got a little bit of stone, pebbles, wheat seeds, some potatoes. Love it. And we got some flint, which flint we are going to use to make flint shears. Okay, yeah, we want this one. We're gonna put all this in here, put that here, and we're gonna pick all this up. Here we go. Cool. Oh, I love Skyblock, and all the mods to the sky is like absolutely one of my favorites. I was so excited when they said they were coming out with it. Also, it looks like they're gonna have productive farming too. So it'll be like productive bees and productive trees, but with farming instead. So that's interesting. I wonder if that'll work with like, I don't know, things like Farmer's Delight and stuff. First night sleeping. Okay. So now we can kind of start sieving and stuff, but I kind of want to expand. I know it's kind of like early and stuff, but we're already kind of getting crowded here. Tools here. Oh, my tools is over here. Okay, put that there. Stone pebble here. Okay, here we go. So, oops. We're gonna put a grass seed here. And there we go. Quest completed. So we're good here. Gives us 5 dirt. We got raw beef. We can only do this once we get some hostile mobs. So, but we're not there yet. So I just need to get a pebble out. So let's get a stone pebble. There's that quest. Right here. There's cobblestone. And then we can get our hammer out to get that quest completed. So there's that. And because we have gravel, and because we have compressed gravel, because we have compressed gravel, there we go. Yeah. There's sand, there's a flint, and then it wants us to have leaves in our flint shears. So there's leaves and shears. Just completing all kinds of quests. Okay, and it's going to want us to upgrade our meshes from string to flint, which we'll do a little bit later. We do need sand though, so let's do this. There's sand. So that one's done. And then it's going to want us to do dust. Here? Yes. There's dust. Cool. Now we don't have crushed deep slate or crushed blackstone yet, but we could do that real easy. Because some of the things that you get is like blackstone and deep slate. I think it did say deep slate, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and crush these. So there we go. There's the crushed. And there we go. And the crushed. Cool. So those are done. We're getting through chapter 1 super quickly. Okay, so the compressed right here. That one's done. I think we finally got caught up on quests to where we actually are. Oh, except for here. Dang it. Oh yeah, I forgot you can actually make dirt through an oak barrel. We could probably automate that. Okay. So, we'll go turn this right here. Put these here. Oh yeah, and these wheat seeds are actually not the ones that I want. And the reason why, you might notice like you can't stack these on top of each other. One of them's a Minecraft one, and that one's actually not the one that we use in this one. We use one by Triticum aestivum. Hopefully I'm not cussing in French or something. Italian. Okay, and then we'll put, no, that's a mob drop. Mob drops are here, here. There. Okay, and we'll put dirt here. So we'll have to get more dirt again, just to be able to get more grass seed, but that's not a big deal. We can do that later. Okay, and let's figure out like how we want to expand. Now I could expand this out and just keep doing what we're doing, but that's kind of boring and I don't want to do that. Let's do platforms. I kind of want to make this like maybe even a lower platform and us going up. So maybe. I'm trying to think. I didn't think about like exactly what kind of build we're going to do yet. But we were into Ars Nouveau, then we could just summon islands. Make it so much easier. But we're not in Ars Nouveau. I mean, technically we're in a temporary phase. But again, I don't want to be like sloppy about it. Because we got some nice, I think we got macaws. Yeah, we got macaws here. So we got like stairs, got bridges. We got all kinds of stuff that you can use. That's really nice. Railing gates. We got actual chairs we can use. Like there is a, like I love macaws. Glass panes. I guess we could use like some stairs, kind of branch out via stairs, and maybe like color code it as we're going. And that'll be like how we start until we get like this, maybe like a big platform or something where all of our stuff is pretty much going to live and we can build our base and all that stuff there. But for that, we need materials and a lot of materials, and we're not there yet. I'm not going to be building like a giant castle with pebbles, you know? Ain't no way. So, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's start out with, let's see, if I was going to make a platform for our sieving, I think we're going to use spruce for that. So let's get our spruce. We're not gonna, yeah, we're gonna do it this way. We are X. And we're gonna start out with the crook. That way we're sure to get some saplings. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so we want bridge support. Interesting. We're gonna do not bridge stairs. I want stairs though. Stair? Do they only have bridge stairs? Looks like they only have bridge stairs. Okay. Fair enough. They have rope or they have regular. We'll just do regular. Okay, so we need fences. All right, and then we'll do some of that. So that should make like 9 of these, right? So if we do this. Oh, I see how that works. Okay, so let's go this way. Let's do a 3x3. So we'll remove this. See, that should be centered. There we go. Then we could kind of go up that way and maybe one more. Cool. And maybe like a little bridge here wouldn't hurt. But not down like that. Or like that. I don't ever use these things, so I'm still kind of learning. See, can I put it... Like if I stood right here, could I... Okay. What about up? No. Up. 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 I'm not sure. How are you supposed to go from bridge to... Maybe up? Okay. I think we're making it somewhere anyways. Ah, okay. Oh, not the direction I was wanting to go. What are you doing? Stop it. Why did it turn? Okay. So if I go... I don't think I like these bridges very much. That's so annoying. I've wasted so much. Okay. Maybe if I stick that on there, and this, and we go boop. Okay, you know what? I don't think we're gonna do the bridge. Okay, and we're also gonna keep with double. So we'll do, let's do down one. I mean, I guess that's fine. Yeah, something kind of like that. Then we'll go up like that to keep our borders. I do kind of want to use our saw to get kind of like a different look for probably the floor. Like we'll keep the border, but maybe this part right here will change. Actually, why don't we go ahead and do that? Like the bottom part ain't a big deal, but I do want the floor to be a little different. Okay. There we go. Oh, we could upgrade. Let's get 3 of this. We're gonna upgrade our tools to a stone axe. So we need this. So we'll do this, and this. No, we need the part. And then now we're upgrading to a stone axe. You do get your oak, or your ode part back. You just tossed it. Bye. Now it takes cobblestone to repair it instead of wood. Okay. Let's get a saw. All right, and let's just do, I just kind of want to play around with the design a little bit. I mean, I could save it for later and then just work out the actual floor though. I probably should do that. Let's sleep. So easy to get like distracted on a sky block sometimes. It's like, I need this, I need that. Maybe it's a me thing, I don't know. Goodbye, stairs. Fences I'll probably keep though. Okay. Nice. Okay. Can I? see if we can get underneath these. Because I'm wondering how... Well... Okay, so we'll put this one back, and then we'll take this one out, like that. Put that there. So I think that looks good. It makes it look a little bit more solid. I like that. Okay, and this we'll go up 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we're gonna have to go. Yeah. Okay, so this is 9 right here. This will be like the floor, like the bottom of the floor, anyways. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means this part will go and circle it. Like this. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It does have construction rods, but I haven't really done any grinding as far as materials goes, so we'll get that later. Otherwise, we'd had this built a long time ago. Actually, I think we can do like the stick version of it, but it only does like 3 at a time. There we go. We'll need some lighting too. And we ran out. Okay, no big deal. So this is going to be our sieving platform. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do as far as actual floor goes. So, do we want to do? Didn't mean to do that. Kind of like that, but maybe for something else. For the sieving. Maybe something like this for the sieving. Kind of like that. So this is cross-lace spruce planks, and we're just going to fill it in here. That way we break it up just a little bit. Could also do a different kind of wood, but this is going to be like very temporary. So I just don't want it to be too boring to look at. There we go. As far as the edges goes, let's do this. Maybe we'll break this down and go like that. So that's 1, 2. There we go. Maybe something like that. Okay, and then here we'll do 1, 2. Yeah, not bad. So let's do, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then one right here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then one right here. Awesome. Okay, I like it. Breaks it up just a little bit. So much you can do with one style of wood when it comes to like these mods. It's nice. Something else we could even do. What does that look like? I like it. I think we might go with that actually. If I broke this, what would that look like? I think that breaks it up nicely actually. Okay, let's get some okay, we're gonna get our planks back. And then we're going to fence it, I think. So let's do spruce fence. I don't know, 30 might be good enough. Bam. And there we go. You know, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It looks good. Put this here, that there. We're gonna need a little bit more lighting. Furnace, put you there. And we can start getting some charcoal so that we can add some lighting up here. Let's sleep. So we'll probably kind of do something similar on this side and this side. And then maybe back here we'll have like a platform where we can build like a house or something. Something temporary. Or maybe even just for inventory. We'll see. Like temporary inventory. I think that might be nice. Okay, let's get some more torches. And we'll put one on top. I could put campfires here and just make it. Well, you know what? Well, we'll just go for this right now. We ain't got that much stuff yet. I'm already slightly getting into build mode. And I don't really need to get too much into build mode right now. Let's put this back. Okay. Okay, should be plenty lit up. Where do we want to put things for pre-built stuff? I don't know. Okay. Set in the middle, probably. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Perfect. And there we go. Place for sieving. Nice. All right. Okay, quest log. So this is saying that we can get clay from dust, which would be nice. We need oak barrel for water, which we can get water from actually this. So we need an oak crucible. Let's get our oak out. Actually, no. Well, yeah, because we need the logs too. Okay. Okay. Toasty, have you played any of All the Mods 10 to the Sky yet? Okay, so we need an oak crucible. There we go. And then I think it gives us another oak crucible, which is fair because we're gonna need 2 things of water. Just put that there. And now we got water generating. Now, how are we going to transfer water out of this into like an oak barrel? That gives me like 3 more barrels. I don't think I need that much. So we can make dirt by using leaves. So I could go and grab this. And that's creating dirt for us. And there's our dirt. Cool. There's our mycelium. Put that back. We don't want our island to turn into mycelium though. So we're gonna make sure whenever we put mycelium down, we have like a stone surface. So now we got water. I'm just trying to think, how are we going to like put that there? Like, I don't know if we can get into pipes yet. Although I think you can get porcelain stuff. How do you get clay? I know there's multiple ways of getting clay. Like, clay balls come from, I think you can sieve it. Okay, clay. Like, I know you can barrel mix. I don't think you can barrel mix out of this though. It's a crucible. So either we let's see if we can pipe. Let's see, or we could get like or iron. We could probably get some iron. So to get iron, we need to get gravel out. There we go. And with the gravel, we can go over here and sieve it. So we got ore chunks, and the ore chunks we can convert into like other things. We're really gonna want to double it pretty quickly though. There's coal, lapis, more flint. Okay, let's do this. Just gonna temporarily put that there. Okay, how do we want to do this? We're getting quite a bit of flint, but I think we're going to need... So 4 times 25, we need 100, which means 64 plus 36. So we need to stack in 36 flint in order to do a full upgrade. Or we could do a 9x9 for now. Let's get a couple more barrels for this though. Barrel. Okay. 3 barrels, 1 for ore chunks. Also, we need 1 for stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get this back out. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep. Okay, let's go ahead and do the thing. So we'll get all this out. So the goal is we want to automate this, but we'll be doing it for with a cobblestone generator, which means we need lava. In order to get lava, we need a stone crucible. In order to get a stone crucible, or just a regular crucible, and in order to get that, we need clay. This is okay, so it looks like we might be doing this for just a tiny bit, but that's okay. We'll be upgrading our meshes too. Be doing all the stuffs. I have to admit though, I really love that noise that it makes. The little popping noise. Something so satisfying about that. Okay, let's go ahead and condense these down. Oops, not put them there though. There we go. Cool. Okay, so now with this, we can condense that down. I'll leave one. That's okay. And just do this. And 7 condensed. Bam. Okay, so now we got a stack of gravel. Yeah, it does kind of remind you of popcorn, doesn't it? Okay, how are we doing now? We got 7 more iron ore chunks. We might have enough to get a bucket, which would be real nice. Because I don't want to do too much manual stuff. Okay. Oops. We left these things in there. You go in there, and you go in there. Okay, and that turns into 3. Beautiful. And then we can just do this. I mean, there's really no point in like mining it because it's just gonna give us 1. We ain't got fortune or anything. Ooh. All right. But yeah, we need a squeezer and copper ore hammer. Let's see. We could get a few more. Let's get a pickaxe made. Yeah. So we need what, 12? Yes. Okay. And then we're going to need this and this. Awesome. Stone pickaxe. Okay. We'll break our copper ore though, because that one we do get multiples of. I'm curious if we're gonna get like 18 or anywhere close. Nope, we got 13. That's close-ish. If we got 18 coppers, then we could double everything, and that would be amazing. Let's see. Basic armors. Okay. And then we have mechanism. Osmium. Ooh, more iron. I like it. We like iron. Railcraft. Okay, so this gives us... Ooh, if we got the copper ingot here. But then we got steel. More iron. More iron equals a squeezer, and I really like the idea of a squeezer too. Step. Because we can always get more gravel and stuff and get more copper that way. I don't want to waste when I can get like iron. Let's see, squeezer. Okay, so let's just queue up some stuff. So copper hammer. We want that for doubling. We want the squeezer to get chances for raw ore. That takes 9 and 1 plus these. We can already do that. Heck yeah. Let's do this. And then we'll do this for squeezer. So we can get more out of this, which is awesome. Which I kind of wish... No, I think we'd probably get... No, we'd probably have gotten more from that. But we have a chance for more out of this. Okay, so we need a little bit more... Actually, no, we can do this. 2, 3. And one of these. Okay, so we're going to get a... stone cutter. Let's put you in here. We'll put this right here. And we're gonna turn this into smooth stone. And we want one of these and one of these. We're gonna set up our squeezer here. Alright, and then we can take our smooth stone, turning into 2 smooth stone slabs. Let's get some more sticks. And we want 2 armor stands. Learned this from Chosen. Let's do this. Okay, so 1 and then 2. There we go. Cool. So that way we don't have to do it ourselves. We can have this thing, just squeeze it, and then we put it on there, and it doubles ore for us. So that one gave us 3 iron ore. Put another one, and another one, and we ended up with 7 iron ore. Let's do that for copper. Yeah, we're up to 23 copper now. And that means we can smelt this to 18 we're gonna wait for that because we can double all this. So we'll end up with like 10 copper and 14 iron here. Definitely worth it. Okay, so... Ooh, block of iron. I'll take it. More iron and gold. I'll take it. Okay, do we have anything else to turn in? No. Alright, so we got the squeezer. We're just working on the copper ore hammer. And then we got even more stuffs, which is awesome. Love that. Maybe we'll work on getting a iron furnace and a copper furnace. But first we need barrel or bucket. And it hasn't rained, so oh, hello. Oh, more quests? Okay. Another level. Oh, and already a block. Okay, so cool. Let me just do this then and make our hammer. So now that we got our copper ore hammer, we can start getting even more materials out of what we got. So we love that. So we have 7 raw iron here. Now we got 14. 9 of this. Now we have 18. The only issue is how slow this is going, right? And also, we want to use dust now. So I think what we're going to do is kind of start out with upgrading our furnaces. So we'll let that smelt, and we're going to do copper just so that we can get the quest done. So while that's happening, we can do this. Actually, you know what we should do? Should do something kind of like this. There we go. And now we got infinite water. So now that we got infinite water, we have no need for these things. Although I am going to keep it because maybe we'll need it later on. I have no idea. I mean, we could always craft it later on, but meh. Okay. Also, I really don't think we need all of these. I really don't. Although we could like automate some of the things, like dirt, for example, we could automate just by adding like a bunch of trees and stuff like that. So we'll see. How do we want to do this? Let's get this going. So there's 13. And now we have up to 40 iron right there. And 56. So yeah, we got like tons of resources coming in now. which is good. But it's still not enough to like upgrade everything that we need yet. That's going to take a little bit more work. However, we can now upgrade our furnace. So we're going to go to a copper furnace first. There we go. Let's upgrade it. I think we're going to need to smelt some of our iron, sand though. Let's get 2 of these because I think we need glass. So let's take our copper furnace. Add 1 of these. And then we're going to get our iron furnace. But to upgrade with copper, it costs less iron, which is good, but requires 2 glass. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that. And that'll make it to where we can smelt quicker. Okay. There we go. So we'll put this back in there. So yeah, now it's so a regular furnace is kind of slow, but copper furnace is a little bit quicker. It does 180 cook time, whereas iron furnaces does like 160, and I think that's in ticks. I'm not sure. Like it crafts every 160 ticks. I don't know. But it gets quicker and quicker. Like we go from iron to gold, which is 120. Go to diamond, which is 80. Diamond to emerald, which is 40. Emerald to obsidian, which is 20. And then to netherite, which is 5. And then you're like zooming, which is great. But yeah, we'll just let it do its thing now. Cool. So while that's going on, let's turn in this quest. Although we could make another stone furnace and then upgrade that to iron as well. Maybe we'll do that. So we need 36 stone pebbles, I think. Probably. 32 maybe? I can't count. I can't math right now. I think we have some stone pebbles too. Oh, we got a stone pebble. Got it. There we go. Does that give us 8? Yep. Okay. So we can do this. Create our furnace. And now since we have like the stone iron furnace, we did have one to copper, but we don't want to go through that. I can just shift and right click this, and now that one's also upgraded, which is pretty cool. Let's upgrade all this. That's cool. And we'll put that in there. And start doing iron. Okay, how's our flint looking? 49. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to upgrade the first 9 here, and then we're going to need 16. But this will get us at least started with upgraded meshes. Cool. Okay, so we got that. We're gonna toss this. I don't need 3. Goodbye. And that's 4 more flint meshes. Actually, you know what? We could ditch the corners here. Then put these in there. And then that'll be only 12 that we need of the flint. Which means we'd need 48 flint. And we're up to 13. Okay, good to know. Okay. I'm gonna keep the glass on me. You always need glass for stuff. Goodbye. Okay, so my goal is to get to automated cobblestone pretty quickly. So let's think about the quickest way to get there. So we know that we're going to need lava. So what we're going for is a stone generator, right? So when we look here, we have water, we have lava, we have the stone generator in between, and then like some sort of inventory on top of it. So this is the setup that we need. Now we have access to water, right? We need access to lava. And we need a place that's kind of safe to put all that stuff, right? So maybe like some sort of, maybe even temporary platform just to start generating. And then maybe after that, we can tear the temporary down and build something a little bit more concrete. That being said, let's think about how we're going to get there. So we need clay. What's with moss? Oh, crops and saplings. That's nice. Bone meal is definitely something we're going to need in order to get porcelain, because we need bone meal for that. And of course, there's a ton of different ways we can get that. But for right now, let's just sieve some dust. That gives us redstone. I mean, it gives us stuff, but not really what I was looking for. I'm gonna put this stuff here. Redstone we might put here though, because that's some of the more useful things. That's a mob drop, so we'll put that over here. So how are we gonna do this? We need water here. Go ahead and put that there. Oh no, I used all the dust. We needed that for clay. That's okay. We can, how much clay would we need? First of all, if I make a crucible, it's gonna wanna give us 2 more, right? We're also gonna need the bucket, and the bucket will give me another bucket. Why? I don't know. Porcelain clay. Okay. Bone meal we can get from sieving, dust. Okay. Or we could always bone meal normal things. Or get bone meal the normal way. Here, let's do this. We're just gonna collect all the rewards. Yay. Okay. Put that out and put that over here. Okay. I mean, we got 16 sand. And sand, if we were to sieve that, would only grant us what? Stuff that we need for, gives us flint. Iron nuggies. I mean, nothing that is like, oh, the modium's nice, of course, but nothing that we really need right away. If I was doing digital storage like Applied Energistics, this would be nice. But we're not there yet. We need power before we do that. So we could technically... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of these. Just do dust. So now we got some clay. And the clay gives us what for quest? 12 more. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. And honestly, like, since we got clay now, we could cook the clay and make pottery pots and automate the tree growing process. I don't know if I want to do that right now, though. Let's see. If I was to... I think we're going to need 7 and then 3. So 6 of these can... So yeah, we got plenty of clay balls. So let's go sieve the rest of this. Did we get any... bone meal? Yeah, we got a bone meal. Look at us go. Alright, well, that's not going to get us very far. I don't think so. Let's see. Does it get us far? Not at all. Got it. Uh-oh. Oops. Didn't mean to reload my shaders. I need to actually take off that keybind. That gets so annoying. Okay, and then we'll put clay balls up there too. That has a place to go. Right, so 7 and then 3. Okay, so we could do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that will give us our bucket. Okay, that gives us 6 more actually. We might actually have enough. Ooh. Oh, okay, so we need to actually smelt it. That's all done, but that needs more. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have an unfired porcelain bucket, but we need to cook it. There we go. And now we should have that one done. Which gives us another one. So now we got buckets galore. I don't think we need that many. Okay. Goodbye. And then goodbye. I'm gonna keep... I don't know what I threw. I think I threw our stone hammer. Whoops. Yeah, that kind of happened. Okay, okay. But we actually ended up with enough to get our unfired crucible, which is kind of cool. So we can go here and smelt it down, and we're going to be able to generate lava, which is awesome. There it is. And with this, we get 2 more. And we can start generating lava. So what we're gonna do temporarily, I think we're gonna do this. Because I want the lava pretty quickly. We're gonna put the porcelain crucibles here. Like that. And then we need this. That we're using netherrack so that the fire doesn't go away, but we can go like this. I don't know if fire spreads is on in this, so let's make sure. We're gonna have to watch it. Actually, you know what? Yes, it is on. Okay. Bad idea. Got it. Okay. Bad idea. So we're gonna have to do something a little bit different than that. I thought maybe, just maybe, that we could get away with that, but it kind of looks like we're gonna need to. We'll put this back. We're gonna make something ugly, I guess. We'll make something a little ugly, and that's okay. Oh, it's gonna have to be real ugly, isn't it? Okay, that's good. Here's our monstrosity. Really? There's all of our rain? That'll fill up with water. Okay, and then we can do this. Like that. And that gives us a 5 times rate, which is kind of nice. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's away from all of our other stuff here, so that'd be nice. So now we let that fill up with lava. I don't know why I did 3 of them, actually. Just need 1. I'm gonna do this. I'll keep the center one. Now I'm going to be using the porcelain bucket to get the lava out, only for the reason that it's going to end up destroying the porcelain bucket, and I am completely fine with that. So let's get stone generator. There we go. And this is all that we need to build it. So we're going to need 6 of these. We have the glass. Let's go ahead and get that. Actually, an easier way to do that. There we go. No more clicky clickies of that stuff. Okay, so that's done. We're gonna use our porcelain bucket. And that gives us our lava. There we go. Now we're able to make the stone generator, which is great. Let's go ahead and break that real quick. We are going to use those things, but we're going to temporarily set up a system here. Nobody cares about diorite. We'll use that. And then we'll put our stone generator there. Oh, we are going to need another... Hold on. We are going to need another thing of lava. Just thought about that. Okay, and then we'll use this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's storming, so we're sleeping. We need 2 lava buckets. 1 for building the generator, and then 1 to put a thing of lava next to the generator. And we're just going to use that for right now. I think that'll be fine. But doing bare minimum manual stuff, because this is a game about automation and keeping things going. And I don't really want to do a whole lot of manual. Yep, that's up. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and create the stone generator. There it is. And you can see that porcelain is gone now. And I'm okay with that. It can go bye-bye. Alright, so that's done. Ain't the rainbow nice? It happens, I think it's actually not necessarily an all the mods thing. It's more about the shaders I'm using. Okay, this thing's almost done. There it is. Bam. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here. This here. We need water. There we go. Now it's gonna be making cobblestone for us, and we don't have to do the stuff. We do, however, need to let's make a compact. I want to make a compactor, compacting drawer. So for this, we need a piston. So I think if I shift right click, yeah, we can already get cobblestone, right, just like that. Okay, so we have that. We need a plank and redstone. So we got a redstone. We have more planks. Okay. There we go. And I believe it just needs some kind of drawer. So this should actually work. And there we go. Cool. And we ended up with more stone than we took out, so that works. Okay, granite. I'll put another rack in there. And these two we'll put in there. Put this in mob drops. Alright. And now we can put this here. And we need to tell it what to have. And there we go. We're automating cobblestone just like that, which is nice. Now that that's happening, we can really start getting stuff done with like sieving and all that stuff. So let's just take this. So that's 18 compressed cobblestone. There we go. So 18. And that's 2.5 stacks of gravel. So we're going to work on upgrading our meshes now. Nice. All right. So yeah, we're starting to ramp up pretty good. What did we need? So we got more flint, which is good. I think we might be able to upgrade already as far as flint stuff goes. Let's see. How far will this get us? Pretty close. We need 2 more flint, and we probably already have that right here. Nice. All right, so we are upgraded to flint fully. Now we need to go and do the same thing with iron. So let's do this. Let's put all this in our inventory, and then we'll just... There we go. Okay, so we're gonna automate. Let's see. Do we have redstone repeater? Okay, repeat pulse repeater. That's what we're looking for. Oh, but that's the crate version. Let's see. We need a timer. There we go, timer. So for that, we're gonna need more redstone for sure. Because with this, we can actually automate this a little bit more. But we can still automate it a little bit more anyways. It just won't be, we'll have to like manually do this instead of like being able to kind of put a timer on it. That's okay. That is okay. We can do that. So let's break these down. Let's see how much redstone we can get out of that. Let's put this up first. Just temporarily. We're gonna end up breaking those down. Okay. Also, clay will go here. Okay. So let's see how much redstone we can get. Five, not too bad-ish. Alright. Oh, that's fortune 2. Maybe fortune 2. No, because we still have the squeezer, and I think the squeezer works a little bit better. Okay, we'll put that there. 6. Okay, timer. Oh yeah, we're still gonna need more. That's at least 7 there. 8. We need at least 8 of these, so 2 more. Okay, mob drops. Put our enchant book there. Our craftables. Tools. Oops, that's a mob drop. Okay, and we're just gonna put... Actually, I was gonna put these in here. Okay. So we need 2 more of these. How much of the iron do we have? 7. We could manually do 7 and then maybe upgrade some of the some of this, maybe like the first 9, which actually we can do right now. We just need 36. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. Here we go. Nice. All right. Sure. Okay. So we already have 852 cobblestone, which is awesome. And we got a stack of this. So I want to go too high. Also, I don't want to put it on my grass because I don't want to break my grass. There we go. Also, if your compressed hammer gets too low, you can do the same thing as you do with Silent Gear and just repair it. Okay, so there is a stack of gravel. Okay, and then there's our sand. We gotta do this one more time, and then we'll have like a ton of dust. Alright, so that's how much dust we got now. It's a lot of dust. So if we don't end up with like a bunch of redstone, something's seriously wrong. Since we have cobblestone coming in, we'll be able to make a little bit nicer platform for our cobblestone generator. But I think that's going to be our platform for not only just cobblestone, but for automation, because we'll start working on automation over there. So we'll have like a little bit of a, probably a cobble bottom. And then we'll work on auto sieving. We'll start with gravel and then we'll work our way towards other stuff. Just want to make sure we have plenty of resources when we get to automating all that stuff. And some decent storage. Maybe not the best storage in the world, but some decent storage would go a long way. All right. A stack. Love that. Got a stack of bone meal. Hey. And some iron nuggies. We like iron nuggies. Okay, we're just gonna dump. Or actually, that's mob drops. So there we go. Blaze powder goes there. Gunpowder. Cool. And then this can go there. Beautiful. Let's go get the rest of it. So I think we got enough redstone, so that's good. You know, stacking 7's nice. We can start upgrading some of these to sophisticated storage, which would be awesome as well. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so let's start making our timer. We need 4 gold. We need a machine base, which means we need gold nuggies. What else do we need for the machine base? Oh, just any kind of stone. So let's do just regular stone. Okay, so there's our clock. There's our machine base. We need 3 redstone torches. Nice. And there's our timer. Alright, so the cool thing about the timer is you can kind of set it and it'll just work on a timer. So you don't actually have to put things in there. So then what we can do is get a chest, get a hopper. We'll set our hopper right here. And then you want to make sure that you grab it back out, or else it'll squeeze it in there. You don't want to do that. So it's not like fully automated, but it's still a heck of a lot better than doing it all yourself, you know? But there you go. Now you got a semi-automated squeezer. So let's do... Also, I kind of want enough of this to get our hammer going. There we go. And here we go. There we go. 42 more iron dust, and we can half that and put that in here. All right, so let's get this stuff squeezed. We'll start with the gold. And zinc. Nickel. Copper. Oh no, I got some. So if it gets in there, you just have to right click or shift right click it. You just gotta be a little quicker. There we go. And then we'll get lead. Silver. Osmium. Aluminum. It really doesn't take that long after you have it automated. It's kind of nice. You can automate it better, but we'll probably have a mechanical squeezer before then. And then whenever you're done, I think you can just right click it. Or you could... Oh, do you need an iron thing to do that? Interesting. Okay, okay. I guess we can make an iron pickaxe. The only issue is you can't make a silent gear one. Like, you can't really upgrade it without a foundry. Which we probably will make a foundry. We're not going to do it now. Okay. Let's go ahead and make just a regular iron pickaxe, I guess. Yeah, you can't even do that. And that'll just be for picking up this. Here we go. I'll throw that back down. And we'll put this in here so that we know where it is. And now we can start smashing things down. Okay. That... All right. Okay. So next thing I want to do is kind of make a barrel that we can just use for our smelter here. So we're going to do this. Okay, and we're gonna put this right here. And let's break this one. I'll put this up here. We're gonna put every single one of these in here, just like that. And I'm gonna tell this one that I'm just gonna clear out all of this. Because we can tell it where we want to pull from, because that has a way to automatically hopper, right? So the inventory is to the right of this. So I'm gonna say, why don't we make this an input output? Okay, so it's gonna input from the barrel, and then when it's done smelting, it's gonna output into the barrel, right? And we're gonna do the same thing for this one. So we're gonna do none, 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 none. And then this time it's at the bottom, so we're gonna go here and we're gonna say this is going to be input output. And then we're going to enable, and then it's gonna get started. And same here, it's gonna get started. And so it's gonna pull from here, and when it's done, it's gonna put it back into the barrel. Just like that. So just a little bit of automation. We don't have to worry about it. It's just gonna cook on its own, and we don't have to think about it until it gets done, and then we can put it back into the barrel here. Cool. All right, we're making a little bit of progress, getting some things like slightly automated, not like perfectly automated, but it works. All right, now we need to, I'm really not going to use that anymore. Why don't we go ahead and just take up the, oops, the pressure plate. I'm going to put it in here in case we decide at some point to do that. Okay, so we got 39, and we did 36 already, so now we need 16 times 4, which is 80 something, probably. 16 times 4. Let's see, 24, I mean, I think it's just a stack. Yeah, that's a stack, 16 times 4. So we just need a stack of iron. I don't think any of these is iron. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get some more iron going. That's okay. We could automate as much as we can though, or get as much as we can. So maybe we do everything but the corners. Try to do that. Nope, we could only do up to 9. That's okay. That'll still make it a little bit quicker when we're sieving, so there we go. All right, and we want a stack of this. Boop, 3 of these. So that we can repair this. All right. Okay. Let's see. Can I make it? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Alright, we're going to start doing a bunch of gravel. Because this is how we're going to progress through our tiers of resources and stuff. Like gold and all that stuff. We'll start getting diamonds and all kinds of good stuff. Ooh, kiwi. We like kiwi. That helps us get the extractor, and we can get a lot more resources like in stone and stuff like that. Emerald. Ah, diamond. Good. Okay, so we ended up with 5 diamonds after that. That's awesome. I'm gonna put diamonds there, this here. I'll just put these here. Or they can go with this. Yeah. Pick up the rest of this. Okay, plant up here. Coal. Here. Lapis, more flint. Should probably put that in a block for him though. Okay, and let's just get all of this out, just to make sure we're doing all the stuff that we need to do. There's that, this. And a bunch of iron. That's a good sign. So we might be fully upgraded to iron. We'll have to see about gold ore. We'll at least have maybe 9 gold ore going. Or gold sieves going. Which means a lot more diamonds and stuff like that. And then we can start upgrading our furnace again to gold. Which would be awesome. Alright, let's start off with our iron ore here. Which we could just do iron, gold, this. We'll get our timer out. Pop. Oops. Oh, and we want to get this in here too. Here we go. Oops. Okay, so put that in that. Easy fix. Just gotta make sure I get all this. Otherwise, gotta go reset it. So 57 iron ores, that's awesome. And we got 25 gold ores, which is also awesome. So that'll make 50 gold ores. Not quite enough to like do everything we want to do as far as seeds go, but still pretty good. Awesome. Alright, we can shut it up. Okay, first things first, gotta keep up with the copper. And we'll take this. Actually, let's go ahead and just take all of this ore. There we go. We're gonna have to upgrade our barrel, which is fine, but level. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's just break down all this stuff. There we go. Takes a lot of copper ore to do this. Okay, that one broke. I'm gonna make 2 of them. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I guess we're not done though. Now we got it all. Cool. Okay, and then that'll smelt all those. Yeah, it's getting really full. We're gonna have to make a upgrade to that. Actually, we can't even get everything in there yet. So, Where's the iron? There we go. We'll let it work on iron first. Okay, because we're gonna want iron. Might even be able to do gold. I feel like gold is better used for our furnace though. So if I did iron to gold furnace. I'd need one of these. And then 7 of those. Okay. Fair enough. Because we only need one. And then we turn in the plus, and it gives us an upgrade. Which is awesome. So we can do this. Okay, so we're gonna have to reset everything though, unfortunately. At least for this one. Okay, there we go. Iron. Okay, so we upgraded to gold, which is awesome. Let's put those back in there. And now they should be smelting a lot quicker. Make sure that it's auto. This one's auto also, right? Yeah, when you upgrade them, it remembers everything, but 3.4 thousand cobble, 382 compressed, so that's cool. And let's go ahead and throw away this. Goodbye. Alright, now sophisticated. I think for the basic sophisticated, nope. Let's do sophisticated oak. Oak barrel? Nope. Basic to iron. Okay, so we're gonna do basic to iron on some of these. There we go. So that'll give us more room. And then we could also put compacting upgrades and stuff like that if we wanted to, but I don't know if we're going to. I think keeping it like this is fine. It's all very, very temporary. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 4, 28. We need 28. And now we can upgrade fully. Yeah, that's all iron. Cool. Okay, 25 iron seeds. Okay. Still working through all the iron. I'm thinking maybe we interrupt that. I know it's almost done, but really want to get going on some gold so that we can upgrade our seeds more, and then that'll increase our chance of getting like diamonds and stuff, and then we can increase it even more. So kind of the thought process there. So while it's smelting all that stuff, we can start working on a more permanent solution for over there. So why don't we do this? We got plenty of stone for now. There's the rainbow. Okay. You don't want to fall. You don't want to fall. You don't. Okay. We're going to try something. Can you go down? Yes. Okay. Which means, can I get this now? No. That's okay. Goodbye. Alright, so we're going to do kind of the same thing as we did over there. I don't know how big this side is actually going to be. For now, we'll keep it kind of the same, and then we might tear down a wall just to get it a little bit bigger. But we're going to use cobble for this. And we're able to... we'll use the chisel. And also, let's see, cobble bridge. Bridge? Yeah, that's a thing. Alright, so cobblestone bridge stair. Which is all that. Okay, so we need walls. Oh, okay. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, that's done. Yeah, because we only had like 6 there. Alright, so we'll open this up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Alright, and then this had like some stuff underneath it. something kind of like that. I think it went up even further like that. Yeah? No. Because this was a floor. Okay. Do I want it to be exactly cobble though? Let's see. What am I doing? Alright, so here's all the styles we got. I think this would be kind of cool on the outside with maybe like the edges having this. Is that what we want? Do we want stacked? See, I like the tiled. I like that one. I like that one. Really like the cobblestone pillars. So what do we want to do here? Okay. Flat cobblestone tiles with the edges like that. No, I think that makes it too busy. I think offset cobble, like cobblestone bricks, might be okay. Let's try it. Now I think this is supposed to be floor, so we'll need to go here. No, floor is supposed to be above. I think I make mine 9 by 9 with this. That'll be hidden, so that doesn't matter. Most of it would be hidden. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, cool. Let's get a diamond out. And we are going to make a construction stick to make things a little bit quicker. And we need more offset cobblestone bricks, so maybe even another. Okay. So that was where, right here. Cool. And then we can just use this, just like a wand, to fill in. There we go. Quick and easy. Okay, so we're gonna add these. You might notice that I'm not getting the corner because that's gonna be the pillar. Also, I don't need to get the middle either. I think that's the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. And no metal right here. Cool. And now we can go get our other ones. So this one was going to be pillars. Which pillar do we want? Do we want this one, or this one? Kind of like this one. Oh, we need right here too. Almost forgot about that. Cool. Okay. Oh, hang on. We are gonna need... So floor goes here. Oh, you know what? We need to go up a little bit higher, don't we? Yep. Go ahead and add one more to this. Okay, let's take a look at it so far. I do like that. That does look a lot better. Okay, offset brick. Okay, I don't think 10's gonna be enough, but we'll see how far that gets us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 16, 18. Okay. Okay, so floor. We get to think about floor now. Let's see what we got. Kind of want a dark floor. Maybe something like this would be nice. Or this. Actually, I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Maybe lighter. Maybe not that. That'd be better for something like that. Oh, the choices, the choices. I think maybe we'll go for that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in offhand, and we're gonna do this real easy. Boop. And there we go. And now, since we don't really have fences cobblestone wise, here, let's put this here for now. What we'll do, I really like this. I really like this a lot. It's coming out okay. Okay, so I think what we need to do, maybe make walls. we got here? So if I added walls here, that might look okay. But I'm also kind of curious what it would look like to do something like this. It's taller than the pillars. I don't like that. I want something shorter than the pillars. Okay. Can I put that back in there? No. Goodbye. Okay, so that's not a good thing. See what that would look like. I just added something like that. Not too bad, actually. Maybe? I think that'll be the thing for now. I'm not completely in love with it, but we'll just go with it for now. So it acts like a barrier, which is good. Alright. That's what we'll go for now. Alright, as far as... Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go down into that, and then we're gonna go maybe facing that direction, or okay, so that's where we're gonna put our lava sources. Actually, no, we need to put our stone source back here, starting out. So we'll do stone generator, lava, water, compacting drawer. There we go. Alright, so that's going again. Then, I think right here. 2, 3. Actually, you know what? We could drop that down even further. And then I could set it this. There. Then we could put this, this, and this, like that. Nice. Alright, so goal is to start automating stuff, which means we are going to need pipes. Dude, I might as well do that and that. All right. So I think we should have a lot of these resources already. Oh yeah. So we need this. We'll get our iron out. Here we go. We'll do, I think it was 2 of these. There we go. Alright, let's do item pipes first. There we go, and then fluid pipes. There we go. Oh, and we also need the wrench, which is 2 flints, I think. Something like this. Yeah. There we go. Pipes. So we got that. There's this chest. Iron ingots. More item pipe. Fluid pipes. Now, energy pipes, we need what? Oh, actually, we should be able to do that too. Nice. So, 2 of these. There we go. And energy pipes. My goodness, okay. Well, let's just, I guess, collect all the reward. Ooh, hello. Ooh, packaging tape? Don't mind if I do. Trash can. Why not? Yeah, we need space. Put that there. We have 2 packaging tape, which is awesome. Love that. Put our tools back up. And there's our pipe wrench. And that is quartz. Great. Wonderful. Lovely. Okay, so what we can do here is start piping. So we can come out of this and over. And we can start automating our lava. Just like that. And now these are being automated. Alright, so the next thing is we're going to get a generator right here. And in fact, I might bring the generator... No, we'll put it right here for now. I think that's good. So in the quest line, we have... So we've almost done everything, which is awesome. We are going to need more grass seeds so I can finish that and get the moss. But that's all done. We still need witch water, which actually I can do that now. We can put a spot like right here for witch water. So we just need a little bit of dirt. I'll put that there so it reminds me. Dirt. We only have 2. Oh, we can still make dirt though. Here, we'll do that while... There we go. Okay, that way we can still make more dirt through the coarse dirt process. Oop, it's done. Ding. Okay. Then we need mycelium, like that. We got the water. We'll take this barrel. Mycelium, put the barrel on top, and then we can fill it up with water. Bam. And now it's going to slowly convert into witch water. Kind of cool. Obsidian we can automate easy. Okay. What else do we need to do? We're gonna get soul sand, right? Through witch water and sand. We'll make a soul sand, and then we can make many more soul sands after that. Alright, let's work on this. So we need a magmatic generator. For that, we need black redstone, 5 gold. Okay, and a block of redstone dust. There we go. So this is what it wants us to do as far as this chapter goes. So we're gonna need to, oh, you know what? We get an energy cube right here. So we're gonna have these all coming out of here. Like that. And now we got some lava coming, and we got energy coming. Awesome. Alright, so now that that's there, we can get this. Can we just put it there? Yeah. Filled it up. Alright, now we have a basic energy cube that we can run pipes off of. And the first one that we're going to do, we're just going to take one of these. So let's get a barrel. Actually, no, we're going to want more than just 2. I'm going to want 2 of these. So I think it's fine to... Let's see. Put that there. Put this here. Put this here. There we go. And then we'll put this one up there. Okay. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to tell left is going to be fuel. Bottom is output, top is input. Actually, no, we don't need fuel, actually. So why don't we just do it this way? And then what we'll do is we'll run a energy pipe like that. I don't want it to connect to this, so. Or I could. Maybe even put the energy pipe on top? Does that work? Okay, so that's input. We're just gonna clear it. So input and output. There we go. There we go. And then we can do this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a factory setup. So let's do noise. What else did we get done? Apparently we did a lot. Nice. And nice. Okay. Alright, so we're generating 160 FE per tech. Let's get iron furnaces. We want the factory. This is going to require all that. We need paper, 2 of the... Wait, we only got 2 sugar cane. That's okay. And do this. Oops. I'm gonna do that. There's paper. And then we need piston, and there we go. So we got our factory going, and when you have a factory, this will fill up with power, and it no longer takes coal. You can turn auto split on, and now we can smelt 4 things at once, which is awesome. That makes things so much better. Alright, so we do need to set it up again. We're gonna turn that off. And we're gonna make this input, that's output. Nice. Cool. There's our witch water. Let's get a dirt. Oh no, it's sand. We need sand. There's this. There's this. Okay. And now we got soul sand. Awesome. And put our dirt back. Alright. Cool. Well, what does everyone think? Is this something we want to continue to do? Also, let's I almost forgot about this part. Yeah, there we go. Okay, is this a thing that we want to pursue? Did everybody enjoy this? Is this something that we like? 7, debating on like what to play next. And all the mods 10 to the sky I think is going to be a fun one. But we have other games too that we can play, like we can do Final Fantasy 16. I can name a few that I've been meaning to play, so let me know. I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. We got some more sieving to do, and then setting up storage and stuff like that. Potentially getting some animals. That's something we're definitely going to need to do. So, let me know. If you're not in the Discord, Discord link should be in the channel. So, definitely feel free to join. And, yeah, thank you for watching. We'll get started. We'll leave off exactly here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Alright. Alright, everyone. Well, love you. You all have a good night. And until next time, goodbye.